A Butterfly Dressed in a Diving Suit. It is a book written by a French magazine editor. The editor-in-chief suffers from an illness and becomes bedridden. He loses all control over his body. The only part he can move is his right eyelid. He cannot consume any food except for 4 fluids, and all of his bodily functions are lost. Using his right eyelid like a Morse code, and with the help of his assistant, he writes a book. Once a month, he is allowed to eat a single slice of fried potato. He spends the entire month looking forward to that moment, living for the joy of that one bite. A slice of fried potato. Life is made up of moments. After reading this book, I learned to enjoy even a slice of potato. Not complaining about everything. Being human is very difficult. We endure many troubles, and while going through them, we say, I will always be cautious from now on. I will act accordingly. But when the event happens, and after overcoming all the hardships, a month later, there is nothing worse than repeating the same ingratitude. Why are we humans like this? One day, a bedridden man looked outside sincerely and envied a man sitting in a wheelchair. He said, at least he can move, even if it's with a wheelchair. Then the man in the wheelchair looked at a walking person and envied him, saying, how nice it is to walk. Then the walking man saw someone passing by in a car and said, what a nice car. Then the man driving the car saw someone passing in a luxury car and said, what cars they have. Finally, the person in the luxury car looked up and saw a helicopter, thinking, why don't I have a helicopter too? Today's topic, life and living. Many events that happen to you and seem very bad at the time, you won't even remember a few years later. You'll smile at an event that once made you feel devastated because you were in the middle of it. Today's topic, life and living. Mark Twain says, throughout my life, I have faced many terrible events. I truly lived through some of them. Many of you make boyfriends or girlfriends during high school or university, and then you break up. For days, you walk around feeling down. On the first day, you want to drink a bottle of wine. Even if you never smoked before, you feel like lighting a cigarette. But seeing people around you, you might think that since you're the first one to break up with a girl, you have to drink, because that's what everyone does. But is that really the right thing? I definitely don't think so. Each of you are special individuals. After years pass, you look back and realize how good breaking up was for your future. Who knows? Recently, a relative's 3-year-old child was diagnosed with a brainstem tumor. A father model, he used every medical possibility and natural treatments, but couldn't cure this disease. The child lost many functions. Life is the greatest gift given to you. When you think about everything you have experienced, look at the overall picture. You might be suffering now, but think about how important this moment is in your life. Even if you don't realize its value, at least try to deserve it. All the beauty in your life. All the reasons to understand how great a gift life is. You don't necessarily have to experience such a pain yourself. Let others' pain be your experience. Learn from the suffering others have gone through. If it happens to you, you will regret it deeply. Look around and see how people ruin this incredible gift. What you think are lessons aren't really troubles. Do you want to learn this? Write your worries and troubles in the comments below the video and see what others say. Then you will understand that problems or issues aren't worth blowing out of proportion. Of course, there are people with real tests, and I respect that. There are writings about the cost of living on Hittite tablets from 3,000 years ago. Those who panic over exchange rates who say economic crisis destroyed us, those overwhelmed by car models, those who complain, "Let this be the end." Know this. To see the light, you must stay in the dark. Maybe this dark period is the bright sign of a future in your life. Maybe the hardships you endure now are the beginning of a perfect future. You should motivate yourself accordingly and shape your life according to this understanding. Loving life. It might sound like a poetic phrase, but truly loving life isn't just about smiling in the good moments. Loving life means holding on tightly, even when you're broken, even when you've lost, even when you've fallen. Because life isn't just about sunny days. Sometimes the sky darkens. Sometimes storms come and carry you to places you've never been. And it's in those very moments that your love for life is truly revealed. To love life is to see waking up each morning as a miracle. It's to notice the presence of a flower that hasn't yet bloomed. It's to feel grateful for the laughter of a child you pass on the street, because life hides in the details. And in order to love, we must first learn to truly see. Some say, life is hard. Yes, it can be. But maybe that's what makes it beautiful. If everything were easy, would our victories mean anything? If we never fell, would we ever feel the pride of standing back up? Loving life means embracing not only the joys but also the pain, because pain teaches. Loss matures us. Waiting strengthens our patience. And tears wash the heart, opening it once again to love. And sometimes, loving life is simply being able to smile despite everything. When a person accepts life as it is, they stop fighting it and start thanking it. No matter what we go through, the very fact that we are still breathing, that we still have time to change things, is reason enough to love life. Because life isn't just about existing. It's about living consciously, to love with intention, to forgive with awareness, to hope with courage. That's when real life begins. Love life, because it loves you too. Maybe it doesn't always reward you, but it gives you a new chance every single day. Every morning it whispers, "Come on, try again. You can do better this time." Remember, life doesn't wait. It flows. It moves. It's waiting for you to love it. And when you finally begin your day with true gratitude, life will begin too. Embrace you back. Love life. Because the beauty hidden within it can only be seen through loving eyes. And the more you love it, the more that beauty grows, just like the hope inside you.